Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Dickinson.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Dickinson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's a quarterback sneak, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the 49ers are back within a score.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
very short kick taken right at the 20.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Dickinson, left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. That's out to the left flat and complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk punching it in from a yard away.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes.
Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. To try again after the sack. Corral. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third and long, Corral. Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. On 1st and 10, Dickinson.
Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Back to throw. Dickinson.
Right side, and he finds Gray.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st down, Dickinson. This will be caught at Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before the half for Corral.
Going up top for Cup. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing again on second down. Corral, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short. Third down, Corral.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Throwing to start the drive. Dickinson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's second and a yard. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Dickinson looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards that time.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A give running right is Mitchell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Dickinson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw on 3rd down. Dickinson completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A very solid gain of 27. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Corral with it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers to get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10, Corral. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Garrett Wilson, 41 yards. And the Rams get a bit closer. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Back to throw. Dickinson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options. And while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. It's out to the flat for Akers. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Corral. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Corral with it. First down here. Shakir hauls it in. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
Corral sets up play action.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go to coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old, snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Dickinson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
To throw on second down, Dickinson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Corral. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dickinson throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Throwing on 1st down. Dickinson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dickinson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Try the right side with Mitchell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Take it to him.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a run now with Kittle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The Niners on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down. Here's Corral with it. That'll be caught. It's Cobb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Corral. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Corral. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Corral to throw. Finding Shakir across the formation. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Corral. And this
is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
What an atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for San Francisco, it's